GSH25JSTASS refrigerator side by side won't come back on. Unplugged it a couple of times. Reset the breaker box. Control panel on the ice/water dispenser is still off, but lights are on inside the fridge/freezer on. It is plugged in and was on a surge protector designed for appliances. It has done this before and came back on within a few minutes, or hours. It's been overnight now and it still hasn't reset. The ice/water dispenser lights are off. It adjusts the fridge/freezer temp. When those lights comes back on, in the past, the unit began working. It doesn't seem to be doing that now. The lights inside the fridge/freezer do work, but not the ice/water dispenser. I also do not want a monthly membership. Just a one-time fee only.
Hello and hope you had a great Thanksgiving. The dispenser control board on your refrigerator has finally failed. A prob has been on the verge of going out for a while, hence the reason for you having to unplug the refrigerator to reset it, and now it just has finally gave up. Rating me will not in any affect the amount you agreed to pay for the question. This will also allow you to get directly back to me for free follow-up questions. Tips are not expected but are greatly appreciated. Thanks.
Hi Joel, I ordered the ice/water dispenser board replacement and still waiting on delivery. I have two questions. Number 1, I noticed the compressor isn't kicking in. Will that part affect the compressor and trigger it to come on? Number 2, also just before the ice/water dispenser board went out, the ice worked but the water didn't. I replaced the water filter but it leaked water and there was a brown rusty looking run down the back of the fridge at the filter attachment.
That board you ordered controls the cycling of the compressor. It's the thermostat basically. It turns the compressor on and off according to the signals of the temp sensor, so it will affect that. There is also a main control board on the back of the fridge that controls the starting of the compressor, but since that board you ordered was out, it must be replaced first. If you still have problems, you may have to replace the main board as well. It is not uncommon for one to short out the other. Hopefully that is the case here. As far as the water problem goes, that is probably a bad water inlet valve. You will have to wait and see what works and what does not after the new board gets put in, and we will go from there.
Okay. Thanks, that my part has been shipped today. Hopefully everything will work after it is replaced. I hope I don't need you again. This is a wonderful site, and you are very helpful and knowledgeable.
You're welcome, I hope so as well, but if you need me again just let me know, be glad to help out.
Okay Joel, I replaced the door control and plugged it in. I got nothing. It won't even light up. The inside bulbs are working inside the fridge, but the ice/water new control panel is not working and won't light up.
Okay, take off the plastic cap over the top freezer door hinge and check all the wiring there. Make sure everything is plugged in like it should be. If everything looks good, then you will need a meter to check voltage. Coming into the dispenser board you should have tan, black, violet, red, and white wires. Check the red wire for 13 volts DC. If you do not have voltage there, that means the low voltage side of the main board is blown and you will have to replace that board as well. This is going to be that scenario where the one blew the other, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm a 58-year-old disabled woman trying to save money and get my fridge working by trying to do it myself. I can change a socket or light switch, but I am sure about all this stuff you are talking about. I removed the cover and it was attached. So please be more specific. Am I checking this voltage from the top of the freezer hinge or taking the panel out again and checking it there? I'm not sure how to do that at either place. Where do I stick the tester? Give me a part to order or something and tell me how to connect it. Go ahead and give me the part # the water dispenser that the filter connects to while you are at it, please. I'm getting frustrated and my insulin needs to be refrigerated, and I've been days without refrigeration and over $200 worth of spoiled food now since I just bought groceries the same day it went out. Sorry, don't mean to sound bitchy, but I need to get this done. THX. I meant not sure about this stuff you are talking about.
Okay, order the main control board here. Click here was best price I could find, much better than 180.00 as Sears. Install it just like this video shows. Video order water valve at Amazon. Also, click here install as shown in video that should take care of your problems.
Thank you, Joel. I feel certain I can do both of those. I want to ask one other thing. My water was leaking inside the fridge where the water runs through the MWF filter. I had to put a cup under it, on the shelf, because every time we used the water dispenser it would leak onto the shelf. Then the water quit working altogether and I put in a new MWF filter, but that didn't help. So just in case, I need to replace the part the MWF filter connects to. Is there a part number and video for that? I know it's a lot of repairs, but it's still cheaper than buying a new stainless steel frig. I really love this frig and didn't think I would, so I want to breathe new life into it, I guess. LOL, I can't thank you enough for all your help. You are so awesome, and I will add extra nice reviews for you. I have to apologize if I seemed snappy. My 80-year-old parents are really trying my patience in addition to the fridge problems. So I'm sorry.
Lol, no problem. I'm glad to help. Give me a minute to locate that info. Video, water filter head replacement. Order the part here _ click here.
Hi again, Joel. The new main board came in. The plugins look the same, but all of the other little black boxes look different, and there is a ground wire on the new one. I've attached pictures. The video doesn't tell me what to do with the ground wire if my current one doesn't have a ground. Also, is it the right board? Thanks, Vicky.
Hello, yeah, that is the right board. They use better relays on the new ones, so they look a little different as all, and your old one does have a ground. I just saw it in the image. The ground goes behind the screw at the top left that holds the cover plate on. So once you get all the wires hooked up and get ready to put the cover on, then put the screw in the cover, then slide the ground wire over screw where it will be caught between the ref and the cover plate.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to put it in. Keep your fingers crossed this Texas granny can pull it off. LOL.
If the new ground does not have the circular metal clip that will slip over the screw, take the old ground wire off the old board and wire it back to new board and use that one.
It has the circle clip.
Okay, good.
Well, the compressor and the fan are working. Yippee. Don't know about the water and ice dispenser. The hose to the water line in the fridge is really short, so there is minimal space between the wall and the fridge, so I need my husband's long arms to connect them. Also, I'm waiting for the MWF water valve replacement part to come in. You are an angel for helping out this way and being so patient with us DIers. You gave me part #S, a place to order and how to videos. I could have never done this without you. If I could, I'd give you a big fat hug. 'Cause that's just the way we do in Texas. I will be in touch again if I need you on the other installation. Meanwhile, you have a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays if that's what is proper to say. Thanks again, Joel. Smile. Oh, I decided to use the old ground. I liked it better. It had a plastic plug-in connector from the board to the fridge. I just switched them out. Pretty simple.
Hey, glad you got it fixed up. You are welcome and thank you for the great rating. You also have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. If you need anything at all, don't hesitate to write. Joel.
I hope you get to read your reviews. I have given you really good ones. You are amazing.
Thanks.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.